Good evening to you. Win out and wait for the other shoe to drop. That's the continuing story of the BCS rankings tonight for 11-0 Ohio State. Bama, Florida State very tied at 1-2. The Buckeyes closing the gap on the Seminoles. Kind of a three-horse race now, almost a full point over number 4 Auburn. I guess all fans now rooting for the Tigers this weekend to beat the Tide. Michigan State, by the way, is 11th this week. The Buckeyes return to practice today, but with a treat, thanks to OSU staffer Mark Pantoni for the pictures tonight from the Woody. Another Buckeye tradition here tonight. The best damn band gives up the instruments and lets the players have a little fun. Bradley Roby with the trombone, and I think Braxton sporting the same instrument. Wonder if they have good footwork. Also, look who's directing. That's defensive back Doran Grant. Maestro, hey, take it away. Wonder what he's offering up there. Nice camera work. Mark Pantoni, Director of Football Ops and Player Personnel. Thanks again. It's Beat Michigan week in the state of Ohio. The Bucks have won 10 of the last 12, but trail in the series. 58-44, 6 ties. 18 seniors bowing out, including Roby, a fourth-year junior. Big day for Braxton Miller on Saturday against the Hoosiers. Over 300 total yards and a flip. A beautiful somersault into the end zone. The still unbeaten Urban Meyer ready for Beat Michigan week.
The respect we have, which means with respect and being a part of it comes the incredible, I'll say this, and the responsibility sometimes can be overwhelming what we have to do next week. So we take it very serious. We're working the game as we speak. We're all going to go home, see our families. We're coming back tomorrow and ready to go.
What would be your advice to Urban about that playing up there? He's never been.
Just be ready for a hostile crowd. You know how those people get up there. From the time that we get in there to the time we leave.
What's it like to play up there?
I love it because the fans are crazy. They're all against us and things like that. We don't like them, and they don't like us. I hate them, so I just can't wait for the game.
That's called a rivalry. Tail of the tape, folks. National titles. Michigan leads 11-7. More Ohio State Heisman winners. Bowls about even, though the Bucks have been the more BCS bowls, 8-5. All-Americans dead even. 78 apiece. Michigan more wins. Bucks nudged out in winning percentage. So let the fun begin. And great to be with the former Buckeye punter, football fever analyst Ben Buchanan. Does it feel different? Beat Michigan week, is it here?
It's always a good week. Beat Michigan week. We're ready to go. Ready to go this week.
What do you think Ohio State's mindset should be headed north?
I think it should just be a model of consistency. I think they played so well this year. Urban Meyer, the big winning streak, 23 this last week, played very well. Carlos Hyde's really emerged as that leader on the team. We knew Braxton Miller was going to be that consistent player, so I'm looking for a big game in the big house this next week. Give
me your best story from up there. I mean, any behind-the-scenes psychological stuff that goes on? You meet in that tunnel?
Absolutely. I think you mentioned it right there. Both teams are coming out of the same tunnel, so I remember being at the big house. It gets a little chippy. You have some guys coming in from warm-ups, other guys going out. Ohio State, Michigan, back and forth. There might be a shoulder thrown or something like that, so it gets a little chippy in that tunnel, Clay. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that.
For what it's worth, 2-touchdown favorite.
I wish they'd give us a 17 or 20-point favorite. I think if Urban can run up the score, I think he's going to do it. I think it's going to be a fun game in the big house this next weekend.
So if he can hang 50 on them, he will.
He will. Even though Michigan's had a tough season, 7-4, it would make their year to beat the Ohio State Buckeyes. Clay, I just don't see it happening, though.